I have always loved shoes. Long before trying to become a conscious consumer, shoes were my weakness. I also find shoes really hard to say goodbye to. But yesterday I decluttered my shoes and I filmed it for you guys. So in today's video, I am sharing my decision process from that declutter, plus a couple of things that really helped me to declutter throughout. My goal at the beginning was to say goodbye to 70% of my shoes. So at the very end, you will find out exactly how much I said goodbye to. I actually did a shoe declutter only a few months ago, but it wasn't huge. And since then, I've also found out that I've got arthritis in my big two toes, and there are a lot of shoes that aggravate the pain and just aren't good for me to wear anymore. So those ones I need to say goodbye to. And I also know that my fantasy self is still living amongst my shoes, so she definitely needs to be decluttered as well. So let's rewind to yesterday when I decluttered my shoes. Okay, as you can see behind me, I have a lot of shoes. I'm actually pretty surprised. They've been hiding in 3 different cupboards throughout the house, and I knew that I had a lot because shoes have always been my weakness, but seeing them like this all laid out on my bed is like pretty eye-opening. Before you come at me for putting shoes on my bed, don't worry, I lay a sheet down first, so it's fine. Yeah, I'm just gonna basically go through everything now and try to minimize this at least by half, but I'll see how I go. I know there's a lot of shoes in there that I won't be able to wear anymore because they're just too uncomfortable on my toes. And I also know that there's a lot of shoes in there that just don't fit my lifestyle, so I'm feeling pretty confident. Let's go. I love these boots. They're in amazing condition. They're suede, they're beautiful. They are really narrow in the toe, and that is a problem. I'm gonna think about them because I love using them for style videos. And whenever I wear a boot like this, I only wear it like maybe for a couple of hours out to dinner. I hardly walk in it a long way. So I'm just gonna think about these ones. It's not really a great start, but let's see how we go. So my Reebok trainers, these I've had for years. These ones are quite narrow in the toe, and I am in so much pain when I wear these around. When I wear shoes like this, I'm wearing them for the whole day. I'm running around the town, so I don't want to be in a shoe that's going to hurt my toes. So sadly, I'm going to say goodbye to my Reeboks. The 2 trainers that I wear the most are my new Vejas, which I bought specifically after I got this diagnosis. Also my other Vejas, which have quite a big toe hole as well. So I'm going to be keeping both of those ones. Now to make things easier, I'm just going to look at my pile and go for all the ones that I know can just go. For instance, these boots, love them so much. Really narrow toe. They're gorgeous, but I cannot wear them. I've got to be realistic. I just can't wear them out and about anymore, so they've got to go. These ones, same deal. Really narrow toe. I'm obsessed with them. They're like a little espadrille. They're vintage Bally's. These kind of like are my fantasy self, and honestly, have I worn them out since I got them? No. And it's been a couple of years. I've styled these in many outfit videos, but realistically, when I go out, I haven't worn them. So even though I love them and I can style them in amazing ways, like I just think someone else could probably actually get wear out of them in their everyday life, and I'm not. So it just feels like a bit of a waste for a really beautiful vintage shoe. So I'm gonna sell these ones. These Nike trainers, Alex got them for me years ago. They actually really hurt my feet as well, and they're quite flat. I have a feeling I'm gonna get rid of them too. These Nike trainers are my oldest shoe. Look how old they are. Oh my god, I've had these for like my whole adult life, I think. My podiatrist actually told me that these are really bad for my toes, so I'm gonna get rid of them because I have other shoes that I wear more often. So it's probably time to say goodbye to them. And while we're on the topic of trainers, my Inkies, Alex got these for my birthday years ago. They've seen better days, but my podiatrist said that these ones are okay if I have my shoe lift in them. I think I'm just gonna keep a hold of them so that I at least have like one old trainer. And I love that they're pink. They're just a bit fun and different to all my other white, black and brown shoes. So this is gonna be a hard one for me. I got rid of my blue Converse the other day. I sold them on Depop. My white Converse, they're not the best shoes for the toes, but God, I love them so much. I just don't know. I think it's just gonna have to be a maybe, and I'm just gonna like keep a hold of these guys because like sentimentally, I just love Converse. I'm gonna hold on to them. Right, so I think I'll go through all my boots and then finish off with the flats. My most worn boot by far is my black chunky Chelsea boot. I got these secondhand off Facebook Marketplace. They are Joe Mercer. I wear these all the time, all throughout winter. No heel. I wear them in wet weather as well. So they kind of act as a gum boot. So I'll keep them. But on the topic of gum boots, I've actually got 2 other pairs of gum boots or wellies. This is an old like Ted Baker gum boot. I've had these for years. I haven't worn these in years. So I reach for the black chunky boot instead. So I'm not sure if I really need these. And then I have these other pair of Hush Puppies, which are brown, and I got them from a charity shop. If I'm going to keep one, I think I'll keep the brown because then I've got the other black chunky boots. And then I've at least got one gum boot for if I need it, if I go to festivals, if I don't know, go jumping in the puddles at the park, or I'm doing some gardening work in the future. Yeah, I think I'll hold on to one. It's a bit silly doing 2. So I'm going to sell my Ted Baker gum boots, probably on Depop. Right. I've got my Doc Martens as well, which to be honest, maybe these are probably better than keeping the gum boots because these are really good like at a festival wet weather shoes. I'm definitely keeping my Docs. Whether I need the brown gum boots now, I'm not sure, but let's just see. I'll go to the end of winter and see if I'm going to use them, see how I go, and then yeah, I'll probably just keep these. Okay, last 2 pair of boots. Brown secondhand square-toed heeled boots. Look, these are probably going to be one of my harder ones. I do not want to get rid of these. They do have a wider-ish toe. Like my toe kind of goes up to there, so it's not too bad, but they do have quite a big heel. So I don't wear these all the time, but like I said before, like I would wear them out to dinner and I wouldn't be walking around a lot in them. I don't think I'm ready to say goodbye to these because like these are my only brown pair of boots. Maybe one day I might try to find something similar with maybe a slightly wider toe and a smaller heel to replace them, or even just like a flat brown boot. But for now, I'm going to keep these just so I've got that brown boot covered in my wardrobe. But I think long term, I'll look for something to replace these, which is really sad because I absolutely love these. But realistically, I don't reach for them as much because I just save them for like going out at night, which I don't do a lot of anymore. Before we finish going through the rest of the shoes, there's something that I've actually done since yesterday's declutter that I think is worth mentioning. A couple of the shoes that I was on the fence with yesterday that I was really struggling to say goodbye to, I decided to try them on and walk around the house in them for a long period of time. And this helped me so much because comfort is a huge thing that I value in my outfits. And this made me realize that so many of the shoes that I was really on the fence with were so uncomfortable to walk around with, not just for my sore toes, but just uncomfortable in general. So it made it a really easy decision for me to just say no to them. So if you're also decluttering your shoes, I highly recommend trying them on and walking around with them ages and just being super honest with yourself. Like, are they uncomfortable? If they are, say goodbye. And then the last pair of boots are these guys. Oh my gosh, I love these guys so much. Suede, a little like animal heel. These are so cute. Such a good size heel. I got these secondhand off Vestiaire Co. I searched for so long for these. They're vintage designer Giuseppe Zanotti. I clearly have no idea who that is, but they're vintage designer, I don't know. Anyway, long story short, wore these out the other night, was in significant pain in my toes that lasted for weeks and weeks and weeks. I'm kind of devastated, but I think I have to sell these because like I can't really wear them anymore, which is really sad. In saying that, I would like to find something similar with a wider toe and a smaller heel, like something low to the ground that isn't my black chunky boot, because like this really makes a statement in an outfit and sometimes you want something a bit more delicate. So I would like something maybe black and flat eventually, but like I don't need it this winter. I'll see if I need it for next winter, but yeah, I think I'm gonna say goodbye to them. No. Oh, that's really sad. All right, that's all my boots done. Let's do some flats. I mean, look, they're a bit gross, but my white Birkenstocks I wear all day, every day in summer, so we're gonna keep them. When we go out for weddings, I have a black strappy shoe option, not a massive heel. Got these secondhand off a charity shop. And then I have a beige strappy option with a small-ish kind of heel, secondhand from Depop as well. So those are like my black and beige wedding shoe guest options, which I think I'll definitely hold on to. In saying that, I've just remembered that I have 2 pairs of heels under this bed, but I can't lift it up right now because Fanta is sleeping on the bed. And that's a really small beige heel and a really tall white vintage heel. And I think I'm going to say goodbye to both of them. They're like other wedding guest option heels, and I actually just don't reach for them ever. I reach for these other 2. So yeah, the vintage ones are definitely like my fantasy self shoes, and they're just way too high for me. Yeah, so I'm going to get rid of those ones as well. We're almost done, but I just want to say, like, I used to be like a shoe shopaholic. Like, I would buy new shoes all the time before I like got into the sustainable and ethical space, and I've always found it hard getting rid of shoes. I've always wanted a variety of shoes in my wardrobe, so this is actually really liberating for me, but also really eye-opening at the same time. Are there any fellow ex-shoe shopaholics watching? Let me know in the comments. Do you also love shoes? We're going to finish off with flats, and I think this is going to be really hard for me because I wear a lot of my flats in summer, and I don't actually know what's going to hurt my feet and what's not until I start wearing them. But I think I might revisit my summer shoes when it's actually summer in Australia. I think that will help me. But for now, I know I'm going to get rid of these ones, which I actually really love them and they are so comfortable. But in terms of my personal style and stuff, I just don't reach for them. They don't really go with a lot of my outfits anymore. Those ones are from Vivaya, and I have a couple of other Vivaya shoes. I have 2 of their ballet flats and then an old pair of their sandals as well. I wear these all the time in summer. These are really easy to wear with lots of outfits, so I'm 100% keeping them. The ballet flats, I actually wear these beige ones a lot. The black ones I haven't worn as much, but I'm reluctant to get rid of them because they are so comfy and I love that like black ballet flat look. But what I'm going to try to do is like see if I wear these over spring summer more, and if I don't end up wearing them heaps, I'll pass them on. These guys have been around for years. I used to have a lot of trouble styling them until I forced myself to try make outfits in them for a lot of my previous styling videos. A lot of you guys would have seen me talk about these ones. They're like a knitted loafer, amazing quality. They're actually really comfortable, from St. Agni. They're an old pair. They don't do these anymore, but yeah, for ages I didn't wear them, and recently I've been able to wear them heaps more, so I'm definitely going to keep them for this summer because I think I'm going to be able to get a lot of use out of them. I've got 2 pairs of espadrilles, these little like ones that strap up around the ankle. I love these so much. They don't give a lot of support. Like, look, they're like a flat pancake, but I love them. Like, they look so cute. Yeah, I'm gonna keep these ones, and I've got these other Country Road old espadrilles as well, which I actually wear these heaps in summer. They look really cute, so I think I'm gonna keep both of them. My sister just bought me these. They're like fluffy, from Homey, I think the brand is Homey. Yeah, and I actually wear these like around the house. I wear them to yoga. I like slip them on to go grab a coffee. I wear them with socks out to yoga as well. Like, they're a bit of fun, so they're definitely not going anywhere. And the last 2 shoes I'm also keeping. I think I've done well though. These, oh sorry Fanta, sorry. Well, I didn't mean to scare you, sorry. Oops. These ones, black strappy sandals, low heel. Wear these in summer all the time as like if I need to dress up an outfit in summer. I think that's Nate. I think Nate's woken up. And then my black chunky sandals as well. These are nice and breathable for the toes, so that's good. I'll definitely be keeping them as well. Okay, so Nate has just woken up. It's perfect timing. So that was my decision process. So in total, I had 32 shoes to begin with, which also included 3 pairs of high heels that I kept in storage under my bed. And out of those 32 shoes, I ended up keeping 20. So I got rid of 12. This we can round up to about 40%-ish. It's not my 70% goal, but I am still so proud of myself and so happy with my end result. I feel as though setting such a high goal for myself in the beginning really made me try harder and think a lot deeper about my decisions. Shoes have always been my weakness, like I said earlier, and as I continue my journey to creating a more sustainable wardrobe and trying to become a more conscious consumer, I think that decluttering parts of my wardrobe that are my weakness is a really good way for me to learn more about myself, and particularly my buying habits and what I like and dislike, and then I can continue to improve and do better for the future. You can watch more of my mindful decluttering videos here up on the screen now. Thank you so much for watching today's video. Don't forget to spread kindness this week, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.